What's going on, YouTube? Ferocity here. Hope you guys are doing well. We have a ton of new rumors to cover today regarding Black Ops 7, as the Ghost of Hope just leaked a ton of information regarding Treyarch's next title, information that obviously hasn't been confirmed yet, so I will call them quote-unquote rumors, but I'm assuming we'll find out the validity of them next week during the big Gamescom reveal. So with that being said, let's dive into some of these leaks and discuss them a little bit further. And I want to start with the one that seems to be gaining the most traction on social media, the one that is garnering the most interest. Of course it's the maps. Of course it's the maps they are bringing from Black Ops 2 into Black Ops 7. And unfortunately, this is Treyarch once again playing it safe, bringing back maps they have brought back in the past. So the three maps you'll see at launch from Black Ops 2 into Black Ops 7 are Express, Hijacked, and Raid. Two of the three of those were probably the free space. It was kind of a toss-up between Slums, Standoff, Grind, or Express. And Grind was in Black Ops 6. The other three were in Black Ops Cold War. So the fact that they are just kind of playing the hits once again just feels extremely lazy to me. Like, I don't want to call this game lazy right off the bat, but the fact that they aren't bringing a map in that we haven't seen remastered before kind of leaves a sour taste from the onset. Why aren't we seeing a map like Yemen, a map like Carrier, a map like Meltdown, or a nighttime map like Plaza? Where have those maps been? Why is it that we are so dead set on just bringing back the same maps that we've brought back so many times before? I know it's worked in the past, but sometimes variety is the spice of life, and it'd be really nice to see Treyarch go into that Rolodex of other maps they've created. I've talked about this before with remastering other Black Ops 1 maps other than Firing Range and Summit, but why don't they do that with Black Ops 2? I mean, look at how well Fringe has been received in Black Ops 6. They finally chose to do a map that wasn't just Firing Range or Raid or something like that. They actually did something different and it was praised. Same thing sort of goes with Grind. It was nice to see them do something different. So it just feels again like a missed opportunity right out of the gate. This isn't necessarily me hating on these maps. I love these maps. I'm not upset they're in the game. It just would have been nice to see a Plaza or a Yemen over maybe an Express or a Raid or a Hijacked right out of the gate. I was expecting them to be there at some point, but not at the beginning. So those are my feelings there. But I will make this note as well, as Ghost of Hope makes this very clear. The maps in Black Ops 7 are more colorful than the ones in Black Ops 6, much closer to something like Cold War. And I know Cold War has its own problems with map design, but one of the issues I've had with Black Ops 6 is the fact that every map seems to be the same, feels the same, looks the same, and they don't use any type of creativity to make the colors pop, and that used to be something that Treyarch was known for. They've made some tremendous maps, and for whatever reason, Black Ops 6, every single map was gray, brown, and just neutral colored, and it just really took the life out of the maps. I mean, I already talked about WMD. That map is atrocious in comparison to its original, and I don't know why they sucked it of all of its life and soul. But I've already gone on a full video rant about WMD, so I'm not going to continue that here. But those are my thoughts on the map so far. I'm hoping that we get better maps at launch, and honestly, for the beta, I don't know if I necessarily even want to see the Black Ops 2 maps during the beta. Show me the other maps you've been working on. Let's see if you've learned some lessons from Black Ops 6 or not. But that's enough about map design. Let's move on now to create a class. Because there was a big push from some in this community, myself included, that wanted to see Pick 10 in Black Ops 7. And unfortunately, Pick 10 won't be there. As per the Ghost of Hope, as far as I'm aware, there is no Pick 10 system in Black Ops 7. So I guess it'll be the same type of create a class system that we've had for the last several years now, where it's just this super gun that you can put up to 10 attachments onto with little to no recourse or consequence. And to me, that is one of the biggest detriments in modern day Call of Duty, is that you don't really have real choices to make when it comes to your create a class system. You can kind of just put whatever on with no consequence. And that's part of what made Black Ops 2 create a class system superior to anything else we had seen in the past. One other note that I want to make for Black Ops 7 here as well is that specialist abilities are coming back as per the Ghost of Hope, and that they are going to be things like active camo, grapple hook, and more. Basically what you'd expect. And I don't know how to feel about this. I definitely hold Black Ops 3 up as one of my favorite Call of Duty games, just because the multiplayer and zombies were so good. The campaign's garbage, but everything else is so good. But I don't know if specialist is something I want to see in Call of Duty again. It worked for games like Black Ops 3 and didn't work as well in Black Ops 4. I just feel like they're, again, playing the hits. Hey, we did this before and people liked it, so let's do it again. Instead of trying to do something new or really just going back to the roots of what made Black Ops 2 great. So are we getting some like weird hybrid between like Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 6? Is that what is to be expected here? And if that's the case, I'm even more worried today than I was prior to these leaks coming out. I don't want to see a Frankenstein Black Ops game. I want to see Treyarch learning from the mistakes of each of their iterations and making the best version they can possibly make. I just don't know if this is it. Like, I get why they want to try the specialist thing again, because at one point in time, it was something cool and different in the Call of Duty franchise. But that time has come and gone. This isn't what players are asking for anymore. And it just feels like they are really trying to distract from maybe gameplay flaws that they are experiencing. Like, it just isn't something that I'm overly hyped for. And honestly, a lot of what the Ghost of Hope released, I can't say I'm overly excited for. It's just more of playing it safe and just being conservative, when I think in reality they should be trying to be a little bit more bold this year, especially considering the fact that there will be competition. There will be serious games out there that are going to be stealing players from Call of Duty. Not just Battlefield 6, guys. It's not just Battlefield 6. When GTA comes, that's going to be players moving over to GTA. Like, you have to compete with that, and you have to keep that in mind. And they just seemingly are mailing it in already from the get-go. Now, maybe this is me being overly distraught about leaks, or this is me being a little bit too negative, and I get that. But from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading and what I'm hearing, I'm not impressed. I want to see a leap and a change of direction from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7, but it seems they are leaning more into what makes Black Ops 6 such an unenjoyable experience than what made prior Black Ops games so much fun. But that's just my preliminary opinion right now in the middle of August. This game doesn't release for another 4 months. I think things will change over time, and I'm willing to allow my opinion to change when new information is released. I just can't say I'm impressed. Maybe Gamescom will change that opinion. Maybe I'll look at things a little bit differently. I'm hoping so. Maybe it's the beta where I really fall in love with this game, because that's what I want at the end of the day. I'm critical of this franchise because I want to love it like I used to. But anyways, that's really all I wanted to touch on in today's video. I am very curious to hear your thoughts regarding these rumors down below in that comment section. What do you think? Do you think Black Ops is making the right decision here with some of the maps they are bringing back? Do you like the idea of specialists coming back? How do you feel about no pick 10? I'd love to hear all of your thoughts down below in that comment section. And as always, guys, thank you so much for the support. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for liking. And if you're new here, think about subscribing. We're going to be talking Call of Duty. We'll be talking Battlefield. And of course, I might even release a little Madden video as well. So stay tuned for all of that and more. If you enjoyed this channel, that subscribe button is down there. So thank you again. That is it for me today. And I hope you guys all have a great day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.